Hey, welcome for the Dallas Amiga chapters meeting tonight. Tonight we're loading Amiga VMS. So we're going to see how that loads. And, we hope we load it. We're going to load it tonight.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, I actually brought a boombox. We may have some audio for some video games.
This one
So we
here?
always try that. As if Ned brought a joystick. But we can always use this keyboard.
I don't think I did. I think I
This guy
was.
here?
I'm afraid I probably don't have any, but
Really streamed it down. Oh well.
I.
We got games that can be played by the keyboard though.
I guess I.
There's always that. All right, let's go take a look and see what we got on the screen
Get
this
out
time.
and
So
do
let's do this number.
Okay, somebody help. I want to extract an
There you go. There you
LHA
go.
file.
Keep going down.
Now, I was once told that 3.9 handles LHA natively somehow.
It does. Oh,
I guess.
actually, it
Hey.
does.
Welcome.
Is this the Amiga group?
This
It
is the Amiga
is.
group.
There it is. Thank you.
This is the first Amiga group meeting I've been to in 20 years.
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm Greg.
Hi,
Ned.
Oops.
I'm Ned.
Ned. Hi, Ned. I'm
I've been
Steve.
in this club for the
Just
club
roll. Oh,
longer
just-
than that. So what's your name? I may.
We need to.
Steve Eggers.
Steve Eggers. Well, but
I was,
Yeah.
I've been in quite a few Amiga clubs. They're all gone now.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Well,
Then we get.
hang around with this one, you know.
All
right.
We'll be around for at least this month.
This month. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. This is Ken. This is Johnny.
Well,
Hi, Ken. I'm
How are
Steve. Nice to meet you. Johnny. Nice to meet you.
yeah, you'll see after the judge reviews.
Cool.
Yeah.
Way cool.
Thank you. This room is way cool too.
Just
I mean,
for.
Yeah, I'm an
Yeah,
Ericsson guy, so.
Higher resolution might work.
Let's look at that little added theme to it.
See the next one and see what happens. Just try it, test it, and if it did.
Yeah, so tonight we're doing
Yeah,
Emmy
yeah.
VMS.
ah,
You know,
Oh, cool.
yeah,
Way cool.
Ken's been a big fan of Pascal and VMS for a long time.
oh, what?
Oh, not Pascal, really?
Oh, God, no. Fortran.
Fortran, sorry.
Oh. Assault this poor guy?
Yeah, man.
No, I think I was consulting Fortran.
Oh,
Yeah, I was kind of hoping, I
Didn't do anything?
Didn't do anything.
was hoping my X5000 would be here.
Ah,
And I had every intention of bringing
He
it,
doesn't like
but
that one.
it's not coming in until Thursday.
Oh, wow.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like I said, I ran on quite a few machines. It's how it worked. Here's the first one.
It'd be really cool if we had Amiga users who
Full
could fly in
blown
on this private airport. Come to the meeting
And
that
then
way.
just come in,
Yep. With a private plane.
click their stuff and just bring it in.
Yeah, 256 colors. This one, it's like- Oh, the-
Let's see what
It's a
we
full
got.
speed, yeah, full colors thing. So.
Yeah, one of the nice things about this place is, which airport is this? Is this the?
Grand Prairie Municipal.
Yeah, okay. Thought there was another name for it.
You've got an X5000 on order.
On order, yeah. It should have been here last week, but the guy at Amiga on the lake, he goes, yeah, I'll ship, yep, it's on its way out. And I said, all right, sweet. Send me the tracking number when you get it.
Yeah.
As soon as you get the tracking number, send it to me, because I don't trust UPS, I just don't. And sent him an email, no response. Sent him another email a couple days later, no response. I'm like, come on, dude. So finally, I just said, hey man, this isn't a good way to operate business. You know, you got to give me a tracking number. Oh, it's going out today. And he sent me a tracking number, so I've been tracking it every day. So he was a week late. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I don't have any anymore. I had a 4000. I sold it a couple of years ago. I didn't want to sell it, but you know, sometimes life happens, so I had to sell it. And so I've had a Morpho S running on a G5. And so that's kind of my pseudo Amiga. And the
Copy that directory.
wife's me and the wife's 10-year anniversary.
Let me take a
So
look at
she said, I'll tell you what, for our 10 years.
First
She
thing
goes,
is this Amiga.
why don't you get that computer you want? And I said,
Yeah.
I
Wow.
was like, really? so
Yeah, they got
I got her. Believe me,
Amiga
she came out better
4000
on her end.
PPC.
You know, so, way better. But yeah, so yeah, I'm really happy to get it. I've not used
Might work. I haven't tried that.
NG or any of that stuff, you know, 401 or any of that. So it'd be pretty cool to have an Amiga. Yeah, I wish I had I wish the one computer I wish I had back. I wish I had my 2000 back.
That was a nice computer.
I had a pretty nice 2000 setup in the 90s, and yeah, I missed that one. That's the one.
First one.
Yeah, that was a great. I had an 030 in it. I had a 2088 bridge board in it. I had an AMAX 2 Plus in it, and then of course SCSI drive and all that stuff. So it was really cool because when I was in the Amiga Club in Abilene, I would bring my computer in because mine was the coolest one because I could do all this other stuff with it.
Yeah.
Well, remember there was a guy in the club by the name of Gary Simpson. He had a nice machine too, and he got a 24-bit graphics card for it. Well, mine with the flicker fixer, and it kind of went. And his became the cool computer because his can do 24-bit graphics.
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean, the 2000 was very adaptable though.
oh yeah, you could do so much with it.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful machine.
But for your information, I have a micro A1C at home.
Oh, you do?
We're running 4.1, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So if you ever have any questions, I might be able to help you on that.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh.
Is yours the G3 or
Probably
G4?
Say G3.
It's G3?
Mhm.
Cool. Way cool.
So the micro, that's part of the name itself of the
Yeah.
computer. It's not the name of the company that made the
No,
type of Amiga.
no,
Okay.
I think iTech made it. Was it iTech?
I don't even remember.
iTech made it. I think it was iTech.
Okay, I have Amy VMS unarced in a partition on my A1200 here. Shall I just click on install and see if it blows up?
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Okay. All files not.
We probably need to make it, put an S.
Oh, I need to execute the install file. That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this then. Okay. Come on now. Okay. Okay, execute. X is my abbreviation for execute. I'm lazy. Okay, continue, I suppose. Yes. Okay. Cannot find. Okay. Does the directory have to be on my system disk?
Yes.
Okay, I did not know that. All right.
I think it's in those.
I have a. Okay, never mind. Okay. 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 That thing over to there. And we're off and running.
Get the word out there to some people. And finally, let's see here.
If you have not had dinner, you're welcome to go out to eat with us and or just go out and talk with us after the meeting's over.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we ate dinner just before.
Okay.
That was what I was like, we gotta hurry this up. I gotta go. Gotta hurry this up.
Okay. We usually go to, these days, we've been going out to Chili's here off of Carrier and I-20.
Okay.
Where do you live?
I live in Burleson.
Burleson, okay.
Okay. Went to school around there at one time.
Oh, really? Cool. Yeah, I'm from Amarillo. And grew up there, of course. Went into the military.
What?
That's in the Air Force.
No, this is,
Oh,
we got football.
Yeah. So I grew up in Amarillo. Went to Lackland. They sent me to Mississippi for school, and they sent me to Abilene. Abilene Tech, Dias Air Force Base.
This is my new-
nowhere on my sheet.
Huh?
This is.
Wow.
Dias Air Force Base.
Okay.
When were you in?
I was in from 90 to 99.
Oh, you're pretty young.
This is my Amiga.
70 to 74.
Oh,
That's your Amiga?
is that a pie?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I gotta get a camera on that.
Are you running a median?
Yes.
All right. Hold the phone. We get down. Let's take a quick.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So we
Yeah.
tried over here now?
I did it one time, and
They were
I screwed something up with this. I was like, well, I'll just come back and do it later. Yeah, you're the first one who's got full.
Got it started. Once I figured out how to work it, make a video on YouTube, start doing that step by step. I didn't figure out how to do it one thing, I couldn't do it, so I stopped doing it. But
One thing, you have to find a lot.
Oh.
of things that,
Let's go that way and down the hall a little bit.
Did you like this master?
I guess I'm kind of wondering, though, a couple of months ago when we tried it on this machine.
See how fast it is?
yeah.
I'm running at a 6804.
You were apparently still having all kinds of problems.
Yeah, I was running the 3.1.
Really, you got a 1640, you say?
Well, dude.
We're running
Load.
equivalent speed of 7 1/4, 4 thousandths.
It just
Oh, wow.
it wouldn't work. I mean,
Okay.
So we're running AGA.
What do we do here?
just in return for no, because you don't.
Gonna run as a 1200.
Huh?
I run as a 1200.
All right.
The problem on the CD with the period.
So, I take it what you have in the box there, that's the Raspberry Pi.
This is it. Mhm.
Format.
Very nice.
Newer.
Okay.
Put a little Amiga sticker on it.
Yeah, I found that, put it on there, and it didn't, it's been sitting in the box for just 2005.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, you can say yes.
The adhesive is not too good.
Yeah.
To a backup.
Well, you got it running anything
I'm
yet?
just wondering,
I haven't-
the one I have.
One installed
there
game,
now
but I
is
didn't have time to put some on there, but
what my current startup
I
sequence
don't know
file
what
looks
it's
like.
like to show.
Just
This
don't.
was a quickie operation to get it going before the meeting got here.
Yeah.
You can see I'm running 8 megs of chip RAM or 132 megs of fast RAM.
Very cool. Which operating system are you running at the moment?
This is 3.1.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.1. I've got it to run 3.9 a little bit, but I need to do some more work.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, already the one.
Very cool.
I forgot a quote or something. I'll have to look at that.
All right. So let's see what we can do here.
Okay.
It's music. I got music, but I don't have sound. So not really good anyway. I got sound right there to plug in this sound.
Is a reboot required?
Yeah, I wish I brought another
We want to fix.
cord. We could have hooked up my little
first and stuff.
boombox over there.
Okay.
Oops. That worked last time.
Oh, there's something else we need to fix. It talked about, we just make files it is with periods, not on the LHA.
See, it boots up in just a few seconds.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That was it completely rebooting.
So I don't want to put that out if it's an LHA.
Do we just want to change that, go ahead and start a sequence, or we gotta need to?
The whole thing. Let's see, the
There's
whole.
going to be changes. Make sure that you save your.
Oh, I will, don't worry.
The whole thing is running on this.
On the chip, huh? Yeah.
An SD micro card,
Yeah, that's beautiful.
operating system and everything. I don't know.
Wow.
It's 16 gigabytes.
Places.
Not very big, but it seems to be more picking up with the Amigas.
It's a different command here.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's, it'll tell you here. All of that. Unfortunately, there's typing.
Very cool. Now we should brought my other cable.
Okay. Where do I start this?
You know, if you saved that, you might be able to run this.
Yeah, I had seen where you can, I don't know who's making them,
too.
but you can buy a 1200, a new 1200 case
Mm-hmm.
that will fit a Pi, a Kira in it, and you get a keyboard, you can put it all, and it looks just like a 1200.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Just came out with a 3000 case.
They did?
No way. Exact duplicate.
Huh.
And the Raspberry Pi fits down in there.
Okay.
Okay,
Put all your collectors on it and.
so let's do a,
Man, that's cool.
oh, that'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it? I just saw that today. I was looking through their, I think there's a site called Amiga Generations, and they're saying that they just released a 3000 case for the Raspberry Pi, and I'm like,
That's why it's.
Looking that up.
Yeah.
Isn't that, you got the,
Where do we want to go?
Amiga on a Pi. Well, hey, something else we can show another time too.
That's why it's here.
Again, I wish I brought my other cable to hook up in the headphone jack.
yeah,
That's why it's common,
yeah.
no doubt.
I'm running wireless keyboard, wireless mouse. The thing has Wi-Fi built in and Bluetooth. Get on the internet that way. It's also got a networking connector, wired networking connector, so it's just about everything. you- Imagine getting into a super duper Amiga for $55.
Yeah.
That's what the Raspberry Pi with the case, the power supply got, and the memory card.
Beautiful. Was that like a kit that you bought?
Went to Amazon. There was a friend of mine said, "I'm going to buy that for you." I said, "Why?" He said, "I want you to set it up and then fix me up one so I can play games. Games are even easier to set up in the operating system."
Well, yeah.
If you get Fry's has them on the shelf. You can just pick one up off the shelf.
That's gorgeous.
Matter of fact, his just delivered to me as I was getting ready to leave a while ago. Oh, Amazon pulled up in front of my house and his in it. So I thought, oh, I just said,
Copy that.
play all your classic Amiga games easily.
Very cool. Well done, Johnny.
Next time I'll have a 3.9 running in full cut and all the nice colors.
Constant emulation and everything.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I don't know if you've seen, there's a
What do we do?
gaming kit, which gives you the.
What's the name of the file?
Yeah,
You
I've
see
got
the
that on my
menus come down
PC.
like little tiny glass, and it's got the icons are pasted on there.
Yeah, it's great. That's funny you mention that because I loaded that on my laptop
That's the system.
just a couple days ago. We got it all up and running.
Oh, that's a, yeah, that's awesome. Package.
It
Let's
is.
see, EDT,
Underscore.
And supposedly,
FS?
and I never figured it out when I had my 4000. But they said there's a way you can take AnyKit and actually run it on a 4000 or, on a AGA.
Refresh it.
When it first came out, it was.
Yeah.
They've gone more to the emulation thing.
Mhm.
When you go look at your side, you got Windows, Mac, and
Okay,
Linux version.
If you wanna go ahead and try to make them yourself,
mm-hmm,
Yeah, it's getting
it'd be good practice.
too wild.
See if
Classic Amiga probably would be
everything
fun.
works out.
Generate something.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Yeah, you wait forever on that phone.
Mhm.
okay, yes. Okay.
Yeah, but for $55, you can't beat that.
Oh, yeah, it's great. They got a little case snaps together, unsnaps and get it back in there. Everything's back out here. I'm told to put a switch on, turn it off and on. Just unplug it. So I think there's,
Yeah, there's no switch on.
yeah, I think someone said you could wire one in or I think I saw it was a place for a hole. I don't know. I had to get used to that. Just pull the power.
Just pull the plug.
Yeah.
They say it uses less power than just an incandescent light bulb.
Oh, well, I ran it for hours, you know. And
You don't get hot. I've got a 1, a 2, and I've got multiple 3s at home. And I mean, for what they are, like I've got,
I got it on
Yeah,
here,
I-
I can give it to
I
you.
cut the cord. I don't have cable TV. You can download
Okay,
cable
we'll just do
TV on
that?
Yeah.
And it becomes a self-contained cable box.
all right.
And
I went out and bought a cable so that it was big screen on a HDMI to our VGA connector, yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you get it working?
Not yet, we're working on it. We're having much fewer problems than we've had before, though.
Oh, good.
But you said you had 4.1 on that Ken machine? Nifty.
I had it on my PC and I've got it on this memory stick here. You just put it plug it into the USB port, click on one file and 4.1 pops up on the screen. Full color, looks like your
Nifty.
one running it.
I might want to swap that from you or something.
It's so simple, it was gouge in the file. And they're using the plastic Amiga with a cyber power PC
Yeah.
card in there, so the ROMs for that have to be in there. And you get the 3.1 ROMs for the Amiga and 4.1 final edition. First time all I did was double click on a little file there and it just pops up on the screen in the window and then you hit F12, make it a full screen thing.
Nifty.
There we go.
Think there's a chance it would run on a Macintosh?
I don't know. I probably require a different version of Windows, but when you work with Windows, you get to get like a Roger 40 Mac. FS, UAE or something like that.
That's one of the problems I have with Amigas forever. They sort of, they don't necessarily tell you that, you know, if you look at the documentation, they say we sort of provide Mac support, but there's virtually nothing in the rest of their documentation about the Mac.
It could be talking about the cross Mac thing, when you read Mac floppies, I don't know. But I have gone and looked for people getting old G4 and G5 machines and putting the Apple version with UAE. Oh,
Okay.
really good stuff.
Let's do this.
I strongly consider doing that one time. You can get those dual G5 Apple power towers for a few hundred
Oh,
bucks.
underscore S.
I've got 2 of them sitting at home right now. I've got one that I use and I got one sitting in the corner. And what's really funny is I've gotten onto Facebook and stuff and asked, hey, does anyone want a G5, I'll just give it to you. Dual processor G5.
Nice.
No, no one
Put
wants
it
it.
right there, man.
No one wants it. No one wants it.
I want it.
So it's sitting in the corner of my room, because I really don't need it now. I've got the MorphOS machine,
Let's see if it runs.
and I've got an
Just
X5000 coming.
execute it, it's just a script.
No, I don't know. It's a
You see
program.
that excited on in operation?
Just eat.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I watch videos on it.
Space.
There's a guy that's a dog where he talks about.
This machine is.
It's about that tall.
Okay.
Weighs about 600 pounds. And
See if it
um,
has.
it's not bad. Actually, that was the everyday morph machine on it. And I'll tell you,
We gotta
you
go
get
to.
it, you
You're right.
go to Fry's, get you a SATA to CF card reader. Don't put a physical hard drive in. Just put the SATA to CF card reader in it, because it's the same speed as the G5 bus.
Yeah.
MorphOS boots in about 4 seconds. I mean, it doesn't even come up with the little butterfly logo. That's how fast it is. It just comes up and it's MorphOS.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then
And
Oh, there it is.
I had two gigs of RAM in it because MorphOS don't see past 1.5. Which that's plenty for that. And so, but yeah, it's hanging out. It's
nothing there.
whoever wants it.
Rex,
Be more than happy to bring it up and get it.
Oh, are you volunteering, Johnny?
Yeah, I'll put the go S on it.
But you need the right video card. You need a Radeon 9800 or 9600, because I only had one of those cards and it got moved over to the other one. I have a 9800 XE for it. So, and then I've got a PowerBook. I have a PowerBook G4 that I ran MorphOS on, and the hard drive died in it. I can't figure out how to get the thing apart. I mean, it's put together like a Swiss watch.
Okay, that looks good.
What, the
The
G5 or?
no, the PowerBook,
Oh, Tyler.
or
Yeah.
iBook G4. I've got, because I was going.
I was gonna look for.
I've done
a
this before. What, is it the aluminum or?
No, it's not. It's just plastic. You know, it's the
Oh,
yeah. And I was going to pull that hard drive out, get an IDE to CF in it, plug that in it, be done with it.
Yeah.
I started taking that thing apart. I'm like, oh, I'm way over my head. I just started putting screws back in, because it is
So we
just.
can get out of here.
Yeah, reboot, I guess.
I'm
Well,
like,
first
you
we
know
need
what?
to go, we're in S already.
I'll wait till I find someone who knows how to do this before I just
Do a
start.
directory.
Because there's different lengths of screws and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, that's not a good idea.
Okay.
So I just put it all back together. The thing runs great.
Oh, yeah.
But the hard drive died. It goes,
Make sure
it
that
makes
this
this roaring
is
sound.
copied
Yeah,
to that,
and it-
to make sure it's.
Yeah, they do that. And pretty much for some things, like
The AF
taking the
is
CD-ROM drive out and
you
then
want
also
the
tear it down.
A4K.
Okay.
Bare
So, which means you may already have it, just copy
Yeah.
it again, just to make sure.
Okay, and I understand why Apple did it, because they don't want anyone messing with their stuff. But, oh,
Oh, yeah.
A4. CMD. Wait a second.
Right.
yeah, so make sure you come next month.
Oh, that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
he's
will-
always here.
I will bring it in.
Yes.
Seriously, I will bring it up here.
Bring it up.
And add the underscore back in after the D.
I looked at many of those and passed it. I want to buy one. Those are
Right.
pretty.
No, don't buy one. I'll just give one to you.
Okay.
Right.
I was looking at them on eBay.
I
once.
think
You know, and the one you want is like the one I've
I
got,
think
because
we're
it's
okay.
it's air cooled.
Huh?
The rest of them had liquid cooling,
Okay.
and the liquid coolers on them suck.
And you convert it to that, and you come on.
No, I didn't convert it. It's still the way it was at the factory. It's just the passive air cooling through it. It's not it is not the liquid cooled version. It's the 2 gigahertz.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
yes,
I saw a lot of people saying that was the thing to look out for. Look for,
Yeah.
open it up and see if you see green color. It's like-
antifreeze in it. Yeah, but this one is not that one. It is not the liquid cool. When you got into the 2.3, the 2.5, and the 2.7 gigahertz machine, they went to the liquid cool. The 2 gigahertz is just fast. So,
Yeah, see, it's gonna.
so good.
This
I'm
one.
glad I
okay.
found a home for it because I really hated to throw, take it and recycle it or something. I'm like, it still works. I hate to do that.
Yeah, I read stories of a guy over in Japan who goes to the dump and finds G5s thrown away. Complete. He said he didn't really need them, so he just pulled the hard drives out.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to a guy, and there's a place, I think it's in Mansfield.
Well,
There's a
everything
recycling
came up.
place. And
Yeah.
he's got a friend that
So
works
let's
there and
find
says, hey,
out.
if you see
But-
Shane's computers come in, call me. He's got G4s, G5s, G3s, and all that kind of stuff. He's an Apple, he's more of an Apple guy, but he'll even get out there twos every once in a while, the old, and it's just people recycling. So the guy calls him, hey, here they are, come and get them if you want them. So he'll go through, yeah, that one looks good, that one looks good. So,
Let's see.
good for him.
There's a recycling place in Oklahoma too. They chop them up.
This is supposed to be.
They said they could actually get more gold out of them than the
Okay.
South
The
African
only
gold
thing is I
mines
have
for
I
drug.
have to use control.
Yeah.
Wow.
F.
You have lots of, you get in order to get,
Yeah,
If you
to
do a
it.
C,
you get
it
enough to
just
make it worthwhile.
shuts the thing down and
So they
never-
grind them all up
never-
and
it's
reach the
back.
gold out of some
Okay.
process.
So writing T and F. It's doing the same thing. Just go to the other shell.
Yeah, but going back to the
Two.
Pi, I thought it would be really cool, because the new 1200 cases are actually made to where you can fit, it's got all the studs in there,
Oh, yeah.
where you can actually screw the Pi into it, put the Kira in the right spot in the back of this keyboard. And if you have any
I'm not
accessories, you can
sure.
put it in there too, use a 1200 keyboard, plug it in the Kira, close it all up.
I
And
have
you have
my
a
kill defined as
pseudo Amiga, which I thought would be really cool.
No one was finding.
No one would probably even know the difference.
I don't.
I've got a 4000, you've probably seen it on Facebook. I found a 4000 case in my attic.
like
Nice, yeah.
And I was like, oh man, what can I do with this? The only problem is it's gutted. And I don't remember the circumstances as to why it's gutted, but it's still, the plastic front is in great shape. It's
send
a
all
nice,
sequences.
pretty color. And at first I was like, oh, I should put a Pi in it.
Status.
But then I'm like, well, I don't have a case top. I don't have this. I don't have that. I was like,
No,
so that would look kind of cheesy.
It's hung in there.
But I think it'd be cool to
Okay.
put it in one of those cases.
I know some 1200 cases come
This is
different
rubber.
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like transparent
They
beige.
say the hot one.
And
clear.
it's,
This,
See, I would want one that looks just like that.
Yeah, that way you
Yeah,
can't
you
tell
know
what
what
it's like. Hey, what's the cool thing?
Yeah.
That is a sweet looking, clean case right there.
Yeah, it is. That's actually very wide.
Wow. Then how did that case of your 1200 get to be so wide?
Just,
I had absolutely no idea.
it was never in the sunlight, huh?
I'm trying to run my assign.
Oh,
Yeah.
For, when you got, you're gonna have to do
Wow.
C colon assigns, where I.
Hey, Bill.
It's really hung up.
Steven, right?
Yes.
Steven, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
okay, just there now.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Oh,
So that sort of worked.
What?
That sort of worked. I mean,
I brought my Amiga.
I didn't have to,
kill anything.
the sign started to do something.
Running me up.
And I just typed in something.
Yeah, I was about to do that myself. You beat me to it.
Oh, so it
Do the Raspberry Pi thing?
thinks that's the line.
Oh, yeah.
Now you gotta put
I
in
haven't thought
something,
yet, but I was going
some-
to.
put your name or something.
Not hard at all.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe the future of our club.
And that's the line.
It probably runs a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Which speakers don't.
Fast. Very fast. It's much faster than any real Amiga ever was.
That's
You
true.
have,
Okay, that's the thing I was going to attempt to verify. Oh, my mouse is on.
yeah, clock stop.
Now, the original plan was is when I found a guy in Waco who had, he had come into like 5 or 6 4,000s. And he goes, and I told him, I got in touch with him and I was like, I go, how much you gonna sell one of those for? And he goes, make me an offer. Just, I go, what, $200? He goes, okay, give me your address. Wow, I always wanted a 4,000. Yeah, and I got this one for $200. So he sends it to him and it's in great shape. It was immaculate.
Tower?
No, just a desktop.
I get the tower.
And, I like that.
Okay.
And so when I got it, I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to the Amiga again, and I see all this stuff that they have now that they didn't have when I was like back in the heyday. And I'm like, so I bought a radiator board so I could put the PCI cards in it, a radio card and USB. Got all that stuff. The only thing I had left was an accelerator. That's all I needed was an accelerator. And I was going to get a Power PC accelerator card. Well, either they're made out of unobtainium, or when you do find one, they're just so expensive.
Because you miss.
And so it kind of, so I just played with it with the stock 040 and had fun getting on the internet and going to AORG and talking on IRC to the people. And like I said, life happens. And I'm like, crap. It's one of those things where like, I need money right now for this. So I'm like, all right, put it on eBay, put a buy it now price of $1,000 on it, see if anybody, it was gone in 15 minutes.
Seriously?
It was gone. And
But,
Go back to that.
And,
So
that was good, because like I said, I needed the money, and I've always had it, because I'm like, I'll never sell this. I've wanted one too long. I'll never sell
that was part of the
it.
stuff.
And
It's probably
so I
gone.
got rid of it, and I've actually regretted it.
When I was gonna do it.
Finally, I had one of them, and it's gone. But then,
Okay.
I was telling these guys,
Yes, it's 68.
10-year anniversary this year. And the wife, I kept telling her, I said, I want one of those Amiga ones. I want one of those Amiga ones. Well, she saw the X1000 and she saw the price tag on that thing. She was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, that is a little high. And now the X5000's out. And I told her, she goes, what do you want for your anniversary? I said, I still would really like to have one of these. Well, how much is it? And I told her, she goes, go for it.
I wonder if we had a problem.
I mean, and it was like, go for it. Okay.
You were good.
Before you change your mind. So, but yeah,
Hang on.
it should be here Thursday. So I said, get it all set up, I'll bring it in.
What we're seeing right here is still one. That is not.
But I tell you what, I made a post on the Facebook page that I had an X5000 come in.
That
was
is, your standard Amiga shell doesn't have this.
That I
Okay.
I run.
Man, sometimes he lit into me was both barrels. It got so bad that
Like
he
this?
Facebook
I
Messenger
think I
me
turned off the.
and let me have.
No, I have a
both
scroll
barrels,
inside.
man.
What was you upset about?
Oh, that I wasn't a
Is
purist.
this it?
King.
Oh,
I wasn't a purist, and, you know.
I got that back on the Atari stuff.
You know,
Yes.
you're not a classic guy.
Well,
I was like, I mean, no,
it's all up in standard
it's bad shit. I mean,
Internet.
obscenities.
Modern TBI, so I got HDMI and TBI.
Stuff like
Try
that.
to,
That's how bad it got.
And
And finally-
Type
Then finally he quit. I couldn't find it anymore.
It's
Just
two
I
hours.
got an HDMI and a VGA cable on the side.
Oh, no, that's still rough crowd.
This is tower.
That's a crazy
I
crowd.
got wireless keyboard.
That shouldn't even
Mouse
have
and
been.
keyboard and the USB.
No,
Hey, man.
That's networking.
You know, speaking of Ataris, like,
That's really.
It has all
My
of
cards,
the.
it makes it all work.
Yeah, well, this
I would love to
is
have an ST. Yeah. But
Thanks for doing this.
So I gotta get your sign or mine. So.
C colon just.
You know,
There you go.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you haven't played the video before?
Yeah,
we
around
can't
one
go
of
back
those
and
two
say.
speed
the
Well, we'll
Ataris.
case that together, go through the whole.
Well, you know, the old 8-bit Ataris I did, but you know,
You know,
like the
they show
STs, you know, in Amarillo,
Keyboards that look like mini.
when I was growing up, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
you know, the two groups of folks. You had your PC guys that had to use and there was like maybe 3 people in the entire city that had an ST.
Put it down inside.
And they would come to the meeting,
And there's a little card you get.
because the only place they felt like they fit in was in the Amiga club. So they would show up to the Amiga club
all together.
and bring their STs. It's like, well, okay, well, here, I'm gonna show you this piece of software. Someone would have their, this dude would have his A500 set up like right there. Yeah, that's nice. Here, let's look at the Amiga version, you know, and better sound. They just quit coming.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You know, it's kind of one of those things that was, you know, hey, yeah, we're a computer club, yeah, let's welcome everybody.
X that you try to do.
The numbers work that way. So I felt bad for the ST folks. And one of them, actually, it was a girl, actually. She had one, she was a teacher in the school system. And
Software.
they put STs in her art class.
Okay.
And when her school was her one. So
Yeah, that's true.
it was actually pretty cool, you know, because she had a whole file of students and stuff. And she's like, because I think there was a paper, I think it was one of these. And she was showing, yeah, this is what I teach my students how to do this, stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's really cool. You know, so they were using it for, you know, the graphics.
That's why it's running.
And I thought that was just, like, I saw one that was cool.
Image
Actually,
Do shit like you did
chucked out
before.
like 4 fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then let's
It's
look
still the same thing, I feel. Sure. Wow. They had to change out one of
And then there was,
those.
Yeah.
and when I was in high
So I
school,
wonder.
When they got through.
we had a video.
Find out.
They had 2 toasters,
Come right up.
which was pretty cool.
Okay, so this is a regular shot.
I don't know what happened to
Let's,
any of that stuff, of course. I haven't been there forever.
let's,
Yeah. Yeah, the guy that I bought the 4,000 from, when I got it in the mail, it was really cool because I opened up the
come
box
out
and there was the 4,000, and then there were these little side boxes, and I'm thinking, oh, cool, he put software and stuff in there. So I pull out one box, it's a toaster 4,000.
You're wanting to know
Just threw it in.
where it's getting set
Open up another
from.
one, there was this, he goes, yeah, I
Is
just
that
have a
correct?
spare
Well,
SCSI
you would
card,
think-
figured you'd like to have it. Oh, here's an
That's
implant
in,
board for you, and I'm like,
thing.
oh, man,
Oh, it's
thanks,
in
Mike.
internal.
It's all $200.
It was $200.
Well, you know what I
$200
probably did? I probably
Boy, never find out what it really works.
something.
Yeah, he knows. Oh, he knows what it was worth. Because he has a 4,000 power. He's the guy, if you go on AORG, his name is
That's probably
Mackie,
the first place.
and you'll see him pop up every now and then, but that's the guy. who-
Oh, it's in my logging file.
Yeah,
When I
but yeah, I
log
never told him
in,
I sold
it
it.
runs
He'd
the
probably-
setup. Okay.
Okay.
Question?
This is
Talking to Juan at the moment about, you know, what he's been able to hear from his family in Puerto Rico. And he said he at least heard from his mom, and his mom's okay. But
So
the
there's
communication
something
is
in
really
there.
bad right now.
that it's not writing initially.
You're expecting it to say, when you type that in,
It's gonna ask you, what
ask
do you
it
want to
what
set?
immediately and not,
Yeah.
okay, I follow you.
How do you control that? Okay, so that gets it out.
Help.
See, that's not working.
There's a guy on YouTube got business set up. And he's a real fanatic, he's still in the room there.
Oh, Dan?
He's got 1,200,
So that's
3,000,
the other- I don't
2,500, 4,000. Going around the room there. And he said, this out runs the wall.
Something's running.
All right.
Oh, I know the guy you're talking about. Yes, because there's another guy, Dan, and he did a similar video, but I know the guy you're talking about. Yeah, because he's got like a 500, a 1200, a 3000, a 4000. Yeah.
Yeah. He has two videos, one where he puts some video games on, to show how he's going to set up the game going, and then he puts 3.1 on there, or I think he did 3.1, yeah, 3.1 he did. Then he's gonna go to another video going on up to 3.9, so.
When you're running out of soft fortune, you can't do it fancy. That's standard, right?
Mhm.
Assembly. Like I said, it's only generating over 20 instructions.
You run the thing where it's showing how, there's a version out there for you use the copper to make the backgrounds and all windows and stuff, so it's like graduated colors and it's switched down to the bottom. Really gorgeous. I thought, oh, I've never heard that before. I know they need to have a copper in it. Is that what it's supposed to do?
Yeah, I could make a little. Oh, that would be. It's a version. All version does is go out and look at some things and tell you that. It's not prompting you for anything. Fortran, I mean, that the module thumb code is a 9 for the Windows. Well,
When I had my 500, which was my first
you
one.
know what makes
I had,
it difficult is.
I got a bodega bay for it. The expansion chassis. And that was pretty
You
good.
want to really need.
It was, when I got it, I took it, I remember taking it to the user group.
Flat,
That
nothing
thing,
on it but
if you went,
3.9.
I mean,
Yeah, something was
It's big and heavy,
now.
but it was really good. It had 4 expansions.
How about if we swipe?
And they were
a copy of
combinations, so
your
you could put a bridge board in.
system startup,
And
your
run
startup
PCs.
signals,
Yeah, they would
which makes all of your.
Go, if you want to come and see me.
All my house, like and your shelf.
Several trips up the front. I just carried this all in, bag in one hand and left it. We can look at
You know, it's funny you say that because I bought a TV for my son. So he would stay off of my TV. So when I was walking out of Best Buy, I bought him a 30-something inch flat screen TV. And no kidding, I was carrying the whole thing out by one hand. And the guy was like, "You have a good day, man." I said, "You remember when TVs used to be heavy?" And he was like, "Yeah, so did my back." But yeah, I was like, "Golly, it's not heavy."
Oh, yeah, the water storage is expensive.
It's still running.
That's the 42-inch TV, roll RCA.
Oh, yeah.
2 people go use.
Yeah, that 2 people pick it up. I had for a little while, I had a Max. Yeah, it had a 21-inch Sony 25 monitor. I think it was, I was like, "Hey, can we move this?" The next,
Once it's there, it's there.
the next didn't stay very well. It eventually found its way to the home. As neat as it was, all black and all that stuff, I was like, usually this guy. It's just kind of funny. Something about it. It was the funny part is I remember when I put it for sale, remember when there used to be Usenet groups and stuff?
Yeah.
I put it for sale in the Usenet comp sys next. And no kidding, a guy wrote me and said, hey, did you train an Amiga 3000 for that? Huh? I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I will. He goes, will you cover shipping? No, I don't. I said, you cover shipping on yours, and I'll cover shipping on mine. You know, for the 3000. I'll pay for shipping on the 3, but you're going to pay shipping. He did. Yeah, that was I made out outstanding. And I remember that thing when I got it in. I remember it had the super kickstart in it. It had never been upgraded. It didn't have 2.1. It didn't have 3.1. It was still super kickstart. And ran. You could do both. 1.4. 1.4. Yep. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
We had a guy that comes to our meeting, and I was that guy was talking about it. He actually told me that thing. He told me to get it up there to $6.4. I was $5,000. It took us 2 months. He ordered one set, and then he ordered another set. Nothing to kind of work. They don't pretty well.
I remember this one that had that ROM tower in it.
Oh, I had one of those in a 3000. Yes.
Yeah. It was a cool machine. But then my second 3000 that I had, and actually that first 3000 was better because it was a 25 megahertz 3000. My second one was only 60 megahertz, but I had a Picasso card in it. So I got some pretty good video on it. So, I wish I had all that stuff. I don't know what I was thinking. So that stuff. And I still got rid of it all. And now it was one of those pieces of liquid gold.
Well, they are.
My last one was 4,000 pounds. When we took a desktop and put it in a top.
We towerized it.
Yeah, we used to. I had these 6806 with a power PC, accelerator card,
I don't know what
GPIO, extender cards, and have faster serial. We was working with 56K bar. So I had that. And SCSI card, I had a cyber, sorry, I had a cyber card, right? Oh, that's yeah, I sold that. I was supposed to put it on eBay. It was the one time I ever tried for auction. So I put it on there. It's like $1,000. It started $1,000. See what it goes up to. The final bid, right at the last second, was $28.95.
Wow.
Wow.
Of course, at that time, I guess, that's that much. Now
You can't buy one for that.
Yeah. I think the accelerator card.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, I had all the updated chips that came out when Conway filed the bankruptcy. There used to be a place called Safe Harbor. Yeah, I remember that. And they always get all these chips, well, they put it there, you got the last updated chip that come away before that. You only got like 20 or 30 of them each month. And there was a certain, each one of them, like, you looked at the version of it, one number higher than one. So I got like Gary, that's Lisa was updated, all the updated, one more. Actually, what the update was, I'm not sure. I bought them anyway, put them in order. Also, really not. Usually the also.
Yeah. Yeah. Super mustard.
So free was the
Yeah, the latest one, I was like,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the summary so far, guys?
Try to use something simple like version, just because that shows you that works. But if you have to interact, just like just type the file.
Yeah.
Because you can see code in front of the type, you just one type. You hit any time, It's
Oh.
like it's happening until you do something.
Okay.
No, not okay.
I mean, well, I'm just acknowledging what you're saying. I would say it's.
I understand, I'm just pulling your chain.
Yeah. So is it like just kind of falling asleep in a sense?
Well, it's almost like if you were on the Amiga, if you were to type in, I don't know, edit or something like that, it would ask you, okay, tell me what file you want to edit. You haven't told me that. You know, it would prompt you for something.
VMS always prompts you for things.
And this is the kind of thing he's talking about. We type in a command and it is supposed to prompt you immediately, but it doesn't prompt you until you hit a return.
Or something, yeah.
Okay. So you hit return, you're able to put in a command at that point?
Then you got the prompt.
Ah,
Like you type set and you hit return.
Uh-huh.
And it sits there, but if you hit return, then it'll say, what? What do you want to set?
Huh.
You know, so it's somewhere,
This and hit return. Well, no, that's,
see, that's still going after the internal command.
okay,
That's because, like I said, in my login, I define set as being.
right, okay.
so you're able to run VMS from the actual command shell, huh? That's kind of nice.
VMS basically is a command line driven kind of thing.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was a
Have
dumb
a
term
graphical
for a long
interface,
time.
so.
Then they went to and you still open Windows though, and they were dumb terminals.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you're not having to run your own shell within a shell. You're actually.
No, I don't
use
make
of
the shell.
Okay.
It's, you know,
Well, that's kind of cool. So are you able to, I mean, I know you have to double wake it up, but are you able to hit?
Okay.
Okay.
Here. And if I hit another return,
wow.
I don't know what that means. It reboots itself. Oh dear.
I gotta find out what I'm doing.
So
I think,
both machines that I mean, the original machine was run on with OS 3.9. Yours is an OS 3.9.
Yeah.
I mean, are we looking at a hardware difference between, I guess, your 3,000? You're on a 4,000
4,000.
versus the 1,200.
Right.
You're trying to run it on.
Please run, well,
We're not,
sure of anything.
he has some, as he just confessed, he has in his startup sequence or user startup or shell startup or something, he has a command called set, which is defined in there that forces it to run the VMS version of set as opposed to the Amiga internal version of the set command.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
And
Something you probably long since forgotten about. took for
so
granted.
I still use it.
so I'm almost suspicious, the problem is a difference between one of those startup sequence kind of files on his machine versus mine, but that's just a wild guess.
Have you also tried different emulation modes? Because I know yours has different modes it can run in with your, with your accelerator card.
And no, we have not tried that. And yet even what I'm just saying, that really doesn't kind of explain the other thing we're talking about the fact that when you run one of his VMS commands, it's supposed to automatically prompt you for something. It doesn't wind up prompting you until we hit the return key, and that's just it's wrong.
How long it been since I've seen that opening?
Not just for fun, since you're not able to transport over his unique, set. Say, try the different emulation mode and see what happens. You get any kind of different results. Remember, we ran different results when we were trying to run
games,
Yes. Mhm.
other things like
What
that.
do you mean emulation?
Well, this is the documentation on my little accelerator. And it'll tell you, for instance,
Yeah.
that you can turn on and off 1 megabyte of memory starting.
How much was there?
You can turn off slow RAM. And that, and you can turn off, you know, you can change weight states and other things. And I say that you can turn
It's cool
off
stuff, you know?
Yeah, actually it is, because I haven't seen it in
Z3
so
memory.
long.
Z2 versus Z3
Well, actually, I'm sure
memory.
Kim would like to hear where you used VMS before.
And they tell you that if you're really trying to emulate,
It's just cool to see all the
you know, run on a
stuff.
stock 1200,
You
you
know,
know,
you know,
play with some of these things.
Computer side of it, that,
With this card install.
like I said,
Probably not used to seeing Amiga outside your own house.
that's exactly right, yeah.
Okay.
Or on a big screen. I
Yeah,
mean, that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
I'm
that's
very familiar with that in terms of AppSoft.
Can't lie, man. That is cool seeing Amiga on that side of the screen.
So yours might already be set because.
I think
because we all wanted that in 1993.
it might be like about 70,000.
Yeah, the only problem is it wouldn't
No,
always
it's not.
probably crack the foundation with the type of TV you have.
They have something like
And the price tag
50,000.
alone, no one could.
I think I normally use 70,000, but since I haven't compiled or
It's like
run much
Justin's stuff right there.
AppSoft on this
Yeah.
machine, I haven't worried about it.
Would that affect running?
Still waiting for my flying car.
It certainly could.
I want you to make
My
a stack
flying car.
50,000 and then let's see what we can get. Can't be simple.
Okay. Stack is 50,000, okay. Now, what do you want to try?
Let's go into S again. Just try to type, type something.
Something.
Okay, VNet.
SOM.
Finally, somebody thinks like I do.
That's right.
Guess not.
Yeah, there's a,
Yeah, I can do it. So maybe that stack is more for the compiling. But no, no, it is all the stuff on the stack. All the arguments are pushed on the stack.
yeah, right. And I want to say when I was playing around with that software trend that the stack was also used for like labeled comment or something like that. If you have pretty big arrays and labeled comment, you need a pretty big stack area or something like that. Yeah.
So I got my stats.
Okay.
I can give you those files if you want to look at them.
I saw a thing, and I mean, if I had like a 500 or something, I would totally do it, that, what's it, terrible 530, have you heard about that? Yeah, some guy homebrewed an 030.
Card.
Oh,
beautiful. And
Oh, okay.
you know, basically you pop your 68,000 out, pop this daughter board in, then I think it's got like 2 megs of RAM. You can buy the, oh, let me find it. You can buy the blank board on eBay. You can build it yourself. Beautiful.
I had a pretty nice one for a 500 for a while. Gave me 8 megs of RAM, built a compact flash slot. Matter of fact, that's where I built my operating system that I currently have on my 1200.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you can work on that too. It's hard.
Put for kind 3.9 running and then
Get
get
the
4.1
board.
more stuff.
And you can buy them pre-made.
Put 4.1
Or you can,
laptop on it.
my soldering skills aren't exactly what they used to be.
Yeah.
So I probably would want to build this myself.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I put it in my machine.
there's like a whole video
It's
series
one of the
on
files,
YouTube of the
too.
guy who developed it. And he goes through, you know,
TF530.
TF530 video too. Well,
$50.
I had the init set wrong on the board. So he goes through all the way to like the final design and everything, so it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Looks like I got it Saturday, so Saturday night, I finally got it done, trying to work on it. That's it.
Point this
3:30
camera
in
to
the morning.
something here. So
Running in my old days, it was like computers. But I got like it's
There we
9
are.
o'clock Sunday
So we got
morning.
it going on
trying to
screen.
do it. Trying to
There we
finally
go.
I got this working out pretty good.
Okay, can you put 4.1 on there for me?
Yes, I believe so.
Not nifty. Okay. I'll take it home and try it on my Mac.
Is this formatted
Should be, yeah, should
to Amiga format or FAT32?
be FAT32.
That's good.
So it's a Raspberry Pi version of well, I guess it's just a partition of 4.1 at that point.
We have to use his machine because it doesn't show up on this. Just try 12 and quit. Let's see if we can find those. Yeah, right there. Here. There's mine. Okay.
Right here on there, 1210, there's
Okay.
three files.
Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi.
Never heard?
Oh, yeah, you're gonna love this.
Yeah, running the Amiga system, it's a complete computer.
Okay.
Everything,
Size of a credit card.
3.9 or is it 4?
11, any of them, as far as I know, as far as the 4.1.
Oh, so that's PC?
No, it's an ARM processor. You see, I'm running this.
They're great little project computers.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Fit in
running,
your pocket.
running Linux is a basic operating system, and you can run on it. See if I can copy this. No, I don't know if I can do it. Okay. This.
I'm going to copy all of those things over to my S directory. Okay. Copy, copy,
Or you probably,
copy that to the S directory. and reboot.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm. Brave man.
Uh-oh,
Ah, and there's, of course, the other side of bravery.
PBS load module. Ever heard of that? Made any sense to you?
I think that's something that's part of getting on the web or some such nonsense. I've never been able to, why don't I just take it out of there, I guess.
To get out of where?
It should be, see, take a look at the user underscore startup, see if it's,
I didn't change that though, but I did.
you look at my startup. Startup secrets, see if it's in there.
I should call in some BBSs while they work on this.
Yeah, let's,
Were you ever much of a BBS person?
Oh,
Yep, there it
yes.
is right there.
There's a couple
side,
of target
yeah.
BBSs out there, so
Okay.
this is
Now, see
sync
that-
term.
no, if it exists, as long as they say it doesn't exist, you're
yeah.
all right.
Actually emulates
Maybe I would
target
put that
target tech.
around that
Huh.
piece. You know, What the hell is that?
Cool.
Oh, I think that's part of the,
Isn't that neat?
that is weight.
So yeah, pretty cool.
All right, let's just see if that works.
Let's see.
Yes.
All right.
Jerry, did you get on the web with your Amigas?
This is green.
I do, but not with
Part of
this
the fun
one.
is trying to remember how to
What was
do
it,
some of those commands.
the 2000?
No,
Just
but
the
my-
new
With my microwave reader,
Yes, okay.
off to
Yeah, that's what I call mine, you know. I have to go in.
system.
Yeah. Need to come back to this one because I forgot how to use Karina. Remember, well, remember the various Atari media systems back in the day?
Kinda, sorta, but.
Uh, I guess I should change system to 6. It would
Let's see if we
find
got this
us.
one more time. So you read command and let's see, to read.
It's not working.
All right, let's see what we got for help. Here's scan messages, last 10.
Oh,
Here's
here we
scan.
go.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. So I'll show you another one.
Okay.
What, this one?
Well, just.
No, I don't start shell. so
Oh,
you-
that's right, okay, okay.
Been a moment,
So,
hasn't it?
It's back when computers were fun and not an appliance.
That's the definite truth.
okay, now,
Oh, thought we had some kind of music, cool thing going on the Amiga there for half a second. Like, dang, BMS is cool.
Hey. Yeah.
All right, so there's actually, like this guy runs 2 different boot factories.
Yes,
Here's the other one I'm using.
okay.
So he's got like 2 sessions going.
okay, I typed
Remember the
in,
break typing, as they used to call it? Yeah.
I typed in the command type, hit return.
Okay, so that.
Nothing happened until I hit another return.
Then it gave
There's
you.
that
It
guy.
asked me for the file and I just dreamed something up and that.
So
First, they got the coal
first
mines of
return.
Midlothian game. That's one of the
Gave
games we got in
type.
this one,
What the hell did you
which I never
just-
played. Yeah. I'm just not as much a fan of, the online Atari games,
No,
just to be honest.
You ever play Legend of the Red Dragon?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
Oh, you might not want to do it with mice.
I'll show you that real quick.
Soft.
One of the things I like to do is I do like BBS and still just for fun.
Double
Throw
finger
like
that and
you
put your
thing or so.
startup.
Well,
There you go. Damn,
Might be
BBS is
easier.
still out there. On that BBS guide.
Yeah.
416 according to this one. Yeah. Yeah, still a whole world out there. It's kind of neat. And one of the games that people enjoy is, let's see, Legend of the Red Dragon or Lord. So, even, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe last night. Or maybe not from here.
So you just use sync turn to telnet in to the BBS?
Yeah.
okay.
Because I've never used telnet or, like, because I guess BBSs are gone, I don't have a modem anymore. I don't know, maybe it was just me, but I kind of liked that sound.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
I'll show you this much too. I mean, there is still those that do that as well, the dial-up.
Yeah, but we're negotiating.
That's what you were.
No, that's BBS.
Should be.
Yes. Tell me that.
Still running mice.
Somebody actually did a thing of the Lost Civilization dial-up BBS. It's kind of cool. So let's try this for a second. Listening to dial-up and telnet will BBS systems. So they have changed the look of this, but they have two different lists. So let's see if they've got.
Oh, you don't need that last second. It doesn't matter. It fills in if it's not.
Cool. So it looks like you've got this one that actually has a modem line or telnet.
Uh-huh.
Now based in France. Okay.
That startup sequence save should be the
Borderline
same thing as
BBS.
the pre-MVS.
Which was, I think it's a Commodore.
No, it should be the
It's a
same
Commodore
as
64
the
BBS.
one before
Telnet and
we
that
put
as well.
Uh-huh.
Kim's stuff
Oh,
in here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
once you-
I would blow
once
a
you
kid's
diff-
brain.
Sorry,
You want to see what getting on the internet looked like when I was a kid? Check this out. How do you know? How do you work this? This, my son, is the past. I always like him when those guys on billboards would go all out and use all those fancy graphics and everything was colorized. You're like, yeah,
Oh,
Jesus.
there's-
Hey, I found a new board. Just Friday and Saturday night, that was like the thing. We'd all go over to someone's house,
I can give it
pack
to
up our
you for this
computer,
one.
and we'd go over to their house and get on bullet boards, run
Oh,
my buddy's phone go up.
That's so cool.
Well,
Yes.
let's
You guys gonna have to
see,
chip in some cash.
see,
Mom's really bad.
it shouldn't look
All right, here we
like
go.
mine, that's for sure.
You click on modem, you get all the
Okay.
ones with modem numbers.
Oh.
So these are actual dial-up BBSs still. Some of them are in Canada, but some are in the United States too.
Can you even buy a modem?
Okay.
I mean,
I don't know.
Today,
I doubt it.
no, I mean, how would you even call in?
Yeah, the save and the.
The biggest problem I've got
Same
is-
size,
Hold on.
2354, so yeah.
Sure.
Just so I can see. Hold on.
Just so you can hear it.
Yeah, just
Okay.
let's see, seven, one. Okay, I'm sure I can dial a one. 717-664.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
A missing chromosome. At marabbs.nose-ip.org.
We're calling it BBS.
Do you have a modem over there?
No, he just
No,
wants to
it's-
hear the sound.
His modem's turned off.
Oh, try another one.
Hold on. Let's see, 443.
So analog waffle at waffle.com.
That's a cool name.
C4bmore.com, 2001. We'll get somebody.
Where do we want to go from here at the moment, I guess is the question.
Chili's.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Yeah, we're not really-
Or the Beavis and Butthead
Just
GBS.
try that the way it was.
Butthead.ddns.net. It's 778-379-7158.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where it even goes. How can you find something that looks fine?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Try the borderline BBS. Well, now let's see here. Who can we count on to have a signal?
You know, I
give me
did
a
too.
second here.
Maybe it was some English.
Let's try the hidden
I
reef.
had some of these.
They're pretty good. That's a TI-99
So I
BBS.
went to buy it.
Okay.
Oh, I remember them.
Yeah. You remember the hidden reef?
Yes, because I was a TI-99 guy.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you mean a 1200?
Yeah. Because I figured if I got that, I could.
What's that over there, Johnny?
I was one too.
Oh, yeah. I had a 99.8.
Nothing on it.
Dang.
I had two of them. Both of them worked.
Of course.
I sold one
What do these
for an
come?
exorbitant amount of money. It's actually sitting in
Yes,
the
68 or 20.
the
I
museum
got
in
the 68
California.
or 30 that I.
There it is. Here it is. Pump it up.
For two reasons, one that ran a little bit faster. and one
Nice.
faster for some of the whole two games.
I knew the hidden reef wouldn't let us down.
The other thing is that it only comes with.
Yeah, if you go to a website called
2 megabytes.
aug.99er.net, that's my old
and
TI
the-
webpage.
And they wanted
You'll
to
see
more than
everything
that.
I had.
The accelerator.
Oh, wow.
I had a 99, I never had a 99.2, but I had a 4A, I had an 8.
Plenty of memory. and-
I still have to this day.
Yeah, so the vanilla would have a 20.
Do you remember the compact computer 40? Okay,
At least
well,
tested.
I have
That's what I think I
a
need to
CC40
do, is
Plus,
Mhm.
You and I both.
which was
have
never
a bunch of
released.
Other things.
and
Yeah.
I've got all the little hex bus peripherals for it.
See if I can find it.
It's pretty.
I guess I need to
I mean,
start
granted,
scouring.
It's cool. It sits in a closet. That's how
Wait,
cool
what
it
is
is.
that? Don't worry
But it
about
still works. I put batteries in it.
Well,
I fire it up
use-
about once a year.
But I'm thinking,
And
what I need is
so,
something.
you know, put it in,
vanilla.
throw in a couple little cartridges and
Over
stuff.
the years, you know,
The
stuff
guy,
like
the
that.
8-bit guy who lives in Kennedale,
You know, so
I said,
I'm hoping if I
we were
can
talking one
get
day
something
over Messenger, and
just
I told him, I was like, yeah, I have a
Mm-hmm.
CC40 Plus, and he was like, never heard of it. And I said, well, here, I'll show
I
it to
think
you.
I'm
He's like,
looking at that. We should probably try to put.
you think we could put this on my show?
So you can.
And I said, yeah, sure. He goes, yeah, we'll figure out a good time and get on his YouTube channel for me to show it off. That was about, I don't know, 5 or 6 months ago. But he told me, he was like, man, he goes, I'm so swamped right now making videos. He said, oh, but I'll give you a shot. I want to look at it.
Too.
And I said, okay, cool. So I still have one of those hanging out. I have a CC40, I have a CC40 Plus, TI-74, and I've got a TI-95. That's all I have left in my TI collection. The rest of it was, I sold it all off. Sold it all off.
I sold mine back. Oof, love that. It sold for $1,000. I had gobs of stuff for it, but
I had, I even had the,
I backed
did
it
you
up
ever,
with my
you know what a
system.
9640
I
is?
mean, you just.
I had one of them.
On top of it.
And I had the hard disk controller for it and all that stuff. And I had it all. I sold it all off, I think, finally in like 2008 when I bought it, because I just wasn't doing anything with it anymore. So, it's neat to have it, but, there comes a point you're like, I'm running out of space.
Oh, that's totally,
And so sold it all off and there it went. Hopefully it all went to good homes. you know,
You don't hope.
yeah.
The most expensive thing I bought for mine was a memory expansion. It was this box that looked like the TI, silver and black. It was bigger than the
No, it's still,
whopping 32
Okay, that's right. You just-
Had a little, had an old power switch. And you put the program in there, and you
well,
got the on, turn the
but that's the
computer off.
problem. We're
And then when
not
you turn
sure
the
exactly
computer
what.
back on, it's still.
Your soul's still in there, yeah. I remember what was, I mean, I had the 9640. For my TI, I had a Verizon RAM disk
Well,
for it. That was pretty cool because it was, you know, battery back memory, so you can just keep stuff stored in it. Yeah, it was cool to have that stuff, you know, there comes a time you're like,
When I got the Amiga, all my other stuff.
just went out, and that was kind of the, you know, the first time around, when I had my Amiga, everything else just went away. And then, you know, like, I kind of do this number and got back into the Amiga again when I sold all that TI stuff off. And I'm like, well, shoot, I made a lot of money on this. I can probably get some Amiga stuff, the stuff I couldn't afford when I was younger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's getting more expensive.
Now it's now because I was on eBay. and I'm like,
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pick up another 500. Now those are expensive.
What are they going for now?
Well, it seems everyone I
They're
find
gonna
is
see
in
it.
a box, new old stock, or hey, I've got this in box. And you can find them for like 169, $170, but you really don't know what kind of condition that's in. Or you find one that's in the box in very good condition, maybe $400.
That vampire card driving the price of the Amigas up.
But then again, you just buy one of those. For,
Well, that guy on the
35
video
bucks
said
a
this
year.
is faster than the
Yeah,
vampire.
it's faster, and you can run Picasso 96 emulation, and you can have the Amiga of your dreams for $55.
oh, I see, you can copy that. Oh,
That's pretty cool.
It is.
I haven't checked to see what Amiga kits have these days. Well, they got available for like 500 and 1200 and all that.
1200s are pretty pricey too. They're pricey.
Yeah.
The 600 was the worst Amiga I think ever made. Now it's the one everybody wants because that one card fit right in.
Yeah, it's right in it, and now it's.
Everybody's buying 600s. That's what did it.
Which card is that?
That vampire.
The vampire card, yeah. Everybody's into that.
Now the Apollo's actually going to be making them. So
Are you probably gonna do a syscall on that?
This is pretty cool. I'm at my first Amiga user group meeting since 1996. So this is pretty
Wait a
cool.
second, we're not,
I just landed a new job.
we're in OS
Congrats.
3.9.
So
Oh,
I'll get to go work for Lockheed.
Ah,
And
Congrats. Yeah.
cool, and it's been a pretty good day. Really good day. I'll have a new computer here in a couple of days, and like I said,
you got 2X people.
so yeah. But yeah, next month what I'll do is I'll bring that power back in for you.
Hey,
And I'll bring that X5000 in.
Yeah.
all
I
right.
won't know what to do with it, so don't expect a whole lot out of it.
That's like what I've done here. I haven't had much to do is get going yet. So
Like I said, and I do, like I said, I want to do one of those projects where you take one of those and take one of those things. I think that'd be really awesome.
oh, it would be.
Yeah, really awesome.
Oh, you probably put the colon after, yes, that first time. That sends you back home.
And it's cheap as a little card,
Oh.
bigger card. You can create different.
I know. Yeah.
I was looking at Walmart's had 32 gigabytes. It was $12. I remember thinking the 32 gigabyte hard drive was way beyond anything I can afford.
I will never forget this. So I had my 500, and I remember
yes.
I bought a sidecar. I remember it was a Trump card, and it was a sidecar you put on the side of your 500. And I remember
that looks better.
I bought the biggest hard drive they had, 10 megabytes. And I took that thing to the computer meeting, and they were like, "Whoa, you got a hard disk?" I said, "Yeah." "How big is it?" 10 megs, dude, you'll never flip.
Now,
That's true.
Well, but you didn't.
No, you didn't. Yeah. But nowadays, you can't put Windows 10
yeah, that's it.
on
Okay,
10.
now we're back to square one.
Oh, God.
I mean,
You couldn't even put the save file or the supporting information file.
Okay,
in
okay,
there.
okay. If you wanted to, I would be more than happy to.
It's terrible when you think about it.
Yeah.
And as far as I can tell, I mean, if you want to,
That's all relative, really.
it should be very easy to make this a
you know,
pure vanilla.
like the last new computer I bought. In fact, when I installed Windows 10 on it, I went through, I'm like, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, get rid of that.
I mean, we can,
Think about
all we really have to do would be
You take
to
that stuff out and the
edit
next update is
the
back.
startup sequence and take
I set
Any and all
set my settings.
weird stuff out of
Where
there.
was
and
it
you're
when they were doing the
back to square
update?
one.
Without asking me,
Yeah.
I come back, it's like, what, they turned all the sleep modes on, my computer's gone to sleep. And I turned them off, I was happy tired.
That is true.
So now here's the other thing.
You know, they'll try something new,
This
and
has to
it's
be
like,
VGA.
it's kind of like the days of the early computers, it was this like,
So it's
thing,
working
Microsoft,
fine with this.
and they're trying something new, and now I got
Oh,
someone
of course,
thinking,
I
icons.
hooked mine up to this.
I gotta move something, some of the icons are getting moving out of the way, it's like,
Now I
what's
got
this?
that. Oh, what I can try is I get the old one.
They'll create the hole for you.
Yeah, and they're shooting off a different side, what the heck is this?
Then I'm not,
Yep.
then I'll have to be switching them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do this again, I'll take it home and see if I can figure out.
All right.
They keep changing the drivers, you know,
Okay.
USB. They put the one they think it should be in there, but obviously I gotta use the USB. It's not working.
Would you like me to loan that to you just in case you
Yeah,
need
Microsoft
something?
drivers,
You
like,
know, it's-
Okay, okay, all right.
EC ones I was using. Should I do it?
I think we're giving up for the night.
Are we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, can we fire up a game for like 5 minutes?
We can, yeah,
Yeah, like I figured we can try out my boombox that I brought, see if
here, I will give you that.
see if that works. Let's see if it does. Then we can try
Yeah, that's.
one more of a gaming session next time.
There, okay, uh-huh.
I don't think this is.
Like Legend of the Red Dragon, by the way.
I don't have, as I say, I don't think I have any joysticks with me.
Yeah, but you got a game of maybe uses a keyboard, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you look for something to kill, you attack, you collect gold. What's really
I don't think
cool
this is gonna finish in time.
is
What?
I don't think this is gonna finish in time.
Oh,
go to the
Your memory, your thumb drive is
start
very
that
close.
screen. There we go.
I'm sorry.
It's always nice graphics. It's just simple graphics.
Okay, let's see. Okay,
You
we'll
got various
do it
places
here.
you can go. You can buy weapons, buy armor, slot players, heal,
What did you have to do that though? I mean, was it,
things like that.
Uh-huh.
Thing.
this is kind of what I was
You get
doing
other
with Flower Pot,
games
but
within a
this
game.
is
You know, you go to these other places, and then you can.
with Amiga Forever, I guess.
Or that's the Win UAE,
You know,
which
go to
we
the
for
three places and everything.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of what we got on that.
Well, Viva Amiga, yeah, that's a good show.
What is that?
This is the prison board. It's actually one located here in Dallas.
Oh, cool, okay.
Yeah. So I definitely would love to have you here.
you some other time.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a good show.
Why don't we just do this?
I wish they'd done maybe another
Since we're
hour
here.
worth.
Why don't we just do this? Quit.
Okay, Greg, what kind of games were you interested in?
Well, pull up that Galaga. I think that one's keyboard activated, or could be.
Okay,
So I'll pull the Wildcat.
okay, that was one of my Apple
yeah,
games, right?
So,
No, no.
why don't you take
Huh?
this
So let's
time
go.
to
Amiga.
create an
Oh,
account?
cool.
Yeah. Right, let me pull.
If I can find
the
it.
box.
Okay. Oh, okay, on the super discs. Okay, thank you.
There's like a second column, doesn't know.
Second column, third one, okay. Let's see.
I'm gonna plug into the back of your computer, the audio jacks.
Red and white material.
You got it, sir. So let's do that. And let's do that. Okay, good. Let's go to the line. Great. We get some sound this time.
Oh,
You gotta be in a certain emulation mode.
I don't know.
Hopefully plugging things in didn't.
Shouldn't I have a-
No.
Seems my hard disk is doing something, but what is it?
See the light on it?
Yeah,
Everything?
Well, if that doesn't work, we can try just some basic sound generator, just to make sure this works for next time.
okay, we could do oh,
Let's turn up the balance.
I see a new version of Eyebrows is coming out.
Eyebrows. What's eyebrows again? That's a
Web browser.
web browser, yeah.
Mhm.
I really need to get in touch with my three.
I mean, Eyebrows 2.4 for 20 years, now we got Eyebrows 2.5 coming.
Yep.
that ought to work, shouldn't it? Why doesn't that work?
Did you install the
I don't know.
voice stuff?
Is it say or speak?
Thought it would say, wasn't it?
I don't know.
They have an interface you bring up, you just type it in.
Oh, I think you need to do a type out to that, that device. What the hell is it? What is that device called?
Yeah, narrator.
How's it treating you?
It's whatever that device is.
Okay, what's happening here, people?
Mhm.
Messenger, do you want to use? Is it ANSI driven? I don't have, hold on, I gotta remember what this stuff is.
The ANSI driven is usually pretty good,
Okay.
but
Full.
yeah, go full. Full's really good.
Okay, yeah.
This doesn't matter. You probably won't be doing that. But
Yeah.
It was Z.
Z.
Yeah, Z's good.
Do you mind if Ruben?
I think I
Good
should
for
probably
you guys.
get that
Oh,
orange
yeah.
bag from you to put all this in.
Oh, okay, okay, that's fine.
Jim.
Damn it.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
What's that?
I know what it is.
The million? Oh,
A
gosh.
1,008,300.
It's been going a while.
Man, this is awesome.
You didn't need to find this stuff is still out there.
This is too cool.
All right, so hit pretty much anything, and I'll show you where that game was. Oh, the one-liners is pretty fun, by the way.
You want me to put this out, put it on there and bring it back to you later?
Usually if it's in green, that's what I've said.
I can probably do it.
And if you want to find out who says what,
It's just
just,
this thing was
you can use
one
the
copy,
code
it's like
up and down,
93K.
and it'll tell you like who it was.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, too cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So if
Okay.
you want, you can add a one-liner, just hit A, and you can leave a message for everybody. This is a computer bulletin board system here in the Dallas area called the Prison Board PBS.
There we go.
Got it figured out?
Yeah. You might need to know this. You know that little trap door underneath there where don't plug that card in all the way. It
Oh, this is the last time I
doesn't like to be plugged in all the way.
Oh,
If you turn it on and the hard disk light comes on and stays on, that is
Yeah.
probably wrong.
Good grief. Welcome back.
back it out a little bit.
Yeah, wiggle it, yeah. Mhm.
This'll be fun.
when we were, turned it over to do
You're
the
like even
cable
though we
share,
discovered
that's
the
probably.
Atari in '99.
Okay. Yeah, this is too cool.
Okay.
You get my message?
I'm gonna put up.
Oh, the Atari box?
Into OS
New game
3.1.
box?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we'll see if it actually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
At
told my
least
wife,
I had a picture of it.
I told my wife, I said, did you see this Atari's coming out with this thing? She goes, you want one? Yeah, I kind of do. Okay.
The other one is the one,
The one you want, I was
the
like,
other
okay.
one is the
I'll
one
probably
that
pick up one if they ever
normally
make it,
do that.
just because.
Just
Cool.
because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so hit enter.
That's my one thing, right?
And
Yes,
enter
probably,
again.
yeah.
You just keep entering, enter until you get to BDS.
Okay.
There you go.
Netrunner. Okay.
All right,
Guess
keep
we
hitting
don't have
enter.
one.
There you go. Operation Overkill, online game.
Good.
And
No, classics.
keep her going. There's actually a quick way to get past all that. I'll show you that here in a minute. And hit enter again. Okay, so go to D for the online games.
Here we go.
Yay, that's how this does it. And then A for action. And 3 for
I
Lord.
don't know what we do next, but here we go.
There you go.
That's it. Should be making noise right now.
Should be, huh?
Yeah.
Well, sucks.
It warps up.
All right, we started the game.
I don't know.
Blah. See, line in.
Should be the arrow key.
I hear
it.
I barely hear it. I wonder if this is my cable, perhaps, or something.
Are you plugging in the joystick port or the mouse port?
The mouse board.
Radio.
Which one?
Hmm.
Continue.
The sound is underwhelming.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go. It doesn't like the mouse. See, I can fire.
There isn't any volume control on the Amiga itself, is there?
No.
No.
Huh. Let's say, is it all mouse driven?
Yeah, yeah. But they don't like this mouse.
Wow, that
Look at
sucks.
that, look at that. And I'm not even, it's like it's going automatic on now.
Well, we got some sound.
Actually, it's like somebody else is playing.
All right, so it kind of works.
Uh-huh.
Should have been a slam dunk. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here.
Is that amplifying?
It is, very much so. That thing should have been blowing us out of the room with as much as I had it cranked up. Oh well, I'll play with my 1200, but at least I know it works, and this cord could be worn out.
Oh. All right, okay.
Yep, I guess we better pack up. Pretty fun stuff. How's Lord treating you?
This is, I'm trying to get through the, name. Cause I put it in there, but I hit enter, but it goes, no.
I'm gonna go with y'all.
Oh, okay, I think I know what's going on too. Don't worry, the section you have, okay, so we went through a menu into the other one, and it may be a little sensitive for the carriage return is actually what we may be seeing here. So, okay, yeah, we'll try something here in a little bit.
Yeah, I'll figure
I
it out.
figure.
Okay, that's fine.
This is
Then
cool,
we'll
this is cool, yeah.
Change bags later.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've totally got to do this when I get home.
like I said, if you're going out to eat, maybe we can try something at the restaurant.
Go to the house, but,
Oh, okay.
That is strange.
but, yeah, this is totally cool.
Yeah.
Man. I'm telling you, It's 1990 all over again.
Kind of nice to come back, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, all right. So for that one.
What's really cool is this is a computer user group where people actually bring and do computer stuff. The one I was in,
I'm gonna put your little.
Warner
Oh,
Robins.
yeah.
They
there.
all that crazy Robert Rules of Order stuff.
Yeah, which is not bad officially for more official business, but. Well,
Well, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna, prison board.
Sure,
I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
This is yours.
Yeah, yeah.
try something real quick, just for fun. All right, so. Try something, just take Wildcat, let's try. More direct one to work. Flash. Let's see if we can find.
You want the mouse, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And this is ancient. Let's see. Much better. But we'll give it a quick shot now. Put in the asterisk first, and then your name. So go ahead and put in your name again. We'll give it one last shot. This is a web interface. So if you go to that BBS link webpage, this is actually from that page. This is a kind of a virtual terminal. So I'll just do that number. All right. Very cool.
Hey,
Yeah, go A.
See, it was a long time ago, you know?
3.
Houses. The old game was, I just.
All right. Try the next one. Hit enter. E. Hit as well. Say 1.
We had to figure out anything for the cordless
All right. Try your name again. Let's see if
keyboard.
we have any better luck this time.
okay. Return.
Yay!
All right, it works.
Got it.
Don't be like
Two of those little.
Usually the good one to go with for starters is the leaving, cheating from the blinds. Try that one because that one's an easy one to go up in first.
Okay.
line cheating and still find one line.
Well,
That's pretty good.
you find gems, and it's just an easier way to level up. Of course, they also got magic user, and they've got fighter.
Okay.
So you got that as well.
Did you do BBSs in this area?
Well, you said he was on the Hidden Reef, and that's one here in the States.
Long
Yeah.
time ago, yeah.
Yeah, the guy in West Fort Worth did it.
I'm trying to think how many couldn't get it in, 5 of us, I guess.
Yep. Joining us, Ken?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh,
And Steven was gonna bail on us
Yeah, I was
tonight,
gonna bail on you tonight
Oh, okay.
which is okay.
because my wife has no idea that she'll freak out when I come walking in too late.
Okay.
She'll freak out. I go,
All righty.
Chili's?
Chili sounds good.
okay.
I want to do one thing real quick.
oh, no, go right ahead.
So we are cool. So definitely let's go ahead and just do one thing. All right. We will catch you next time.